So what are you doing right now, honey? It's 8:46. We're about 10 or 15 minutes.
We're both picking our teeth.
We're about 10
We're
or...
actually recording
I'm not picking... I'm picking my hairs below my lip here to make sure they're not, you know...
Getting in the way of talking.
So, I noticed you put your hat on. She looks...
Because I'm going to be on radio, you know.
Got my hat on. I don't want them to see my hair.
Gotta look good, yeah.
Yeah. I changed shirts, actually, you'll notice.
Put deodorant on.
I feel more at ease to be able to answer questions. And if we record this and we totally fall on our face, we're not going to put this on YouTube.
This will never be in public eye.
Actually, you know that's not correct.
We put a lot of stuff
the stupider it looks, the better it is.
You're happy.
I'm happy, yeah. Like if it turned out really good, like if we looked like Sonny and Cher on here, probably wouldn't put it on.
I better get a cough drop.
Hey, we're going to use this for a blooper. I don't have my hair fixed.
Oh, neither do I.
My God. People will see what we really look like.
I don't have my teeth in.
I got my wig to put on yet. I got to brush my teeth. I got to take a shower. I got to change clothes.
You're red.
My God. How much time do we have?
Not much.
My God. We're going to start listening in 40 minutes. All right. Let's take a look at this, see how it looks.
Oh, no, I'm not tired.
Come on. I want some excitement here. Drink a coffee.
Gotta get my... Not at 8:45 p.m. I can't do that.
So you notice the high-tech setup we have here. We have a Vitamix with our old iPhone 6s Plus, and so we can talk like this and get some clarity. We hope it doesn't fall off here.
That's fine.
Let's turn on the sound so we can keep track of them.
Just make sure that the vents are okay, the AC shroud is okay.
Hey, don't tip my hat off. What if somebody sees my hair?
With my antenna, and I didn't realize for months that it had broken off.
See how much work this is?
Damn it.
Little does everybody know that literally all day
water is probably the biggest
working on condensing down 9 minutes worth of talking.
Over prepared again, baby.
Talking back and forth, snipping at each other because we're timing ourselves, and Sue would go,
I wanted to.
"Oh, you should have said this," and I go, "Stop!
That's confusing. Clarify.
I'm trying to time it. Don't interrupt me."
Thank goodness, there's nothing visible. Now
but in the end,
just make sure
we ended up liking each other
again.
Bond tape is really good stuff if you're in a pinch, isn't it?
Oh, we do have one of those pillows in here that is supposed to protect.
We're supposed to be on at 50 minutes, so we got 6 minutes. 6 minutes, folks.
Quiet on the set.
You're on in 6 minutes.
Quiet on the set.
Quiet on the set.
Yeah. Well, and, you know, I tell people my suggestion is
how come the RV's just clean in this area, honey?
Oops. Oh my God, what does it see?
Oh yeah, what does it see there?
My
God,
we might not use that one if it's
no. We got to use that camera now for sure.
That's
done.
Oh,
real simple. One of these
Turn it
PPL
off.
Park Accessories catalog.
Mark Chandler. Yes.
Right now, but he's starting the segment 4 with you pretty soon.
Okay.
So I'm gonna put you on hold so you can tune in and give me down this cue. I hit the little bumper music. We'll be rocking.
Okay, thanks.
He brings so much to the show, creativity. He's a workaholic.
This is a nice
good way. Loves what he does.
mic stand, isn't it?
See it in his work. He takes things.
Oh, go. Remember, he can hear us.
I'm part of our show family, and I hope you all are. We've got Mark and Sue from Florida on the line with us. We're going to go ahead and start our next segment and see why RVing is so dang expensive for some people.
Why is it?
Ready to hit it?
It's our style of living.
Wait, no. The RV Show USA is always looking for great content. If you'd like to be a guest on the show, visit our website for details. The most listened to radio RVing show in the country with yours truly, the RV Wingman. We are back in this segment. We're gonna meet a couple who's pretty good at planning things out and budgeting, as an example. And when they decided to take up full-time RVing, they thought that they'd done their homework when it came to, preparing a budget. Well, it didn't work out exactly as they planned. Mark and Sue Chandler, welcome to the show.
Hi, Alan.
Hey, Alan.
Thanks for having us on the show.
So my notes say that y'all did your homework. Don't jump to the bottom line yet, but what kind of homework and planning from a financial standpoint did you do? And then I want to hear how things didn't work out like you thought.
Well, I think we did what everybody does first. You poke around on the internet and try to see if you can find somebody else's budget, and we weren't too successful at that, so we just sat down and created our own. And I guess the surprise for us is, as many things as we included in our list, we had guessed too low on a lot of things. We were maybe a little bit too optimistic on what repair costs would be. And fortunately for us, we had saved long and hard enough in our 401k that we were able to, make up for the shortfall coming down the pike. But we could see that in our discussions with different people that we would meet, how important budgeting was and how off most people were. So when I finally would tell people that, we tracked our costs for about a year and we actually had some real numbers, so many people were interested in it that we decided to post that on our YouTube channel, and we were just floored, Alan, how many people contacted us for copies of this schedule, and we would send it out to them, and we're looking at about 420,000 people that viewed that particular video. So we knew that everybody had basically the same difficulty that we had. Now, when we were planning this, we knew we had revenue streams that could support us only up to a point. And Sue and I both had pensions. We were planning on taking my Social Security, and then we had our 401ks that I had been diligently saving for, I don't know, probably since 1983. And we didn't really, Sue and I weren't together back then. We didn't know each other, and yet we both knew that retirement would be important and it could be a fun and great time in your life if you planned for it. So those revenue streams were enough to pay for most of our RVing lifestyle, as it's turned out, but we still came about $1,700 a month short. And
wow.
Yes, and that's what's coming out of our 401k. And when you think about it, I'm 67 now and Sue is 62, and the whole point of the 401k is to someday make up the shortfall for you no longer working 40 hours a week. And conventional wisdom is a certain percentage of your real salary before you retire is what you should be able to replace. So we're actually pretty good on drawing out $1,700 a month from our 401k and still not ending up in the poorhouse.
Right.
Now, before I tell the viewers what it ends up costing us, I got to tell you that it's probably even worse than it sounds here, because I have to tell you that we made the decision not to keep our house because it was sort of in the wrong part of the country. So we knew we wanted to sell it, so we thought, well, let's do it now so it's not a burden on us. And I'm so thankful that we did sell our house so we didn't have the cost of mortgage or insurance, taxes, snow plowing, all that kind of stuff. We didn't even save our furniture, so we don't even have storage locker fees. Our RV is paid for and our tow vehicle is paid for. Now, having said that,
yeah, where are those expenses coming from?
Yeah.
And really, I think we had two expenses that really surprised us. One was just the parks, paying for our camping parks and the RV parks we stay at. Also, what was the other one that?
Yeah, right off the bat, and
the maintenance.
We certainly don't want to go through the 46 line items that we have on our budget now, but now that we're smarter and wiser, we can tell people, we say, hey, if you don't join 1,000 Trails and you're going to just go from park to park and pay on regular campgrounds, be prepared to spend an average of $41 a day. And this is an average after 20 months of camping that we have kept.
And it's really glamping. We
Right.
towed ourselves not as campers, and that's probably why our expenses are so high, because we call ourselves tourists. We go from place to place to see the country, not necessarily to be out in the woods and boondock. We'd never boondocked before, so that's a big part of why our expenses are up with the lodging or the RV parks.
Right. So I guess what Sue, I'm glad you brought that up, Sue, because what she qualified was that we're in a really unique situation. You know, we're retired. We planned for this. We decided that we did not want to necessarily be campers. We wanted to be more tourists, which means we want to go exactly to the location that's closest for all the things we want to see. We wanted something that felt like a small apartment, and it's the equipment that you decide to RV in that really dictates an extremely large portion of your costs. So by us being in our motorhome called Miles, it's a diesel pusher. It's a 2014 Newmar Dutch Star. It kind of puts us at the high end of traveling. I do not fix or repair hardly anything due to the fact that I can't bend and get into positions I need to be.
Back issues.
Yeah.
57, man, I'm right behind you.
Yeah, yeah. So,
You're not alone.
So here's, I guess, the bad news is that after 20 months, as much as we would like to be cheaper, we have to be honest with everybody. Sorry, folks, we're rolling through $6,800 a month. Now, for me to... Yikes
Yeah.
is right.
You know, and I think we've got to put it in there, though, that this is all averaged out. And in November, it was the most expensive month for us because we put on 6 brand new tires. And we had a lot of other maintenance things.
Right. We actually put, from National Indoor RV, we ended up putting in some Retroband run flat devices, very specialized piece of equipment, 6 tires. That month, all expenses total, we went through 20 grand that month. Now,
but it really...
Just a second, folks. Mark and Sue Chandler are with us, and they have a YouTube channel called Our Journey in Miles, MYLES, Our Journey in Miles, and they actually did a video on this. Like Mark was saying, they got 420,000 views on this thing. If you really want to know what it costs, you may not.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, is that right?
Well, the beauty of getting this chart is that a lot of the bad news can be taken away by your experiences. You can look at, we have some columns in there that we have YouTube costs, so you could delete 3,000 from that. But it's very hard for me to be smart enough to know what I should delete for you.
Yeah.
You could decide that you want to eat cheaper than us, so you can delete that. You can decide that you want to insure your vehicle a little bit less, or buy a cheaper RV. I mean, we're insuring a $234,000 motorhome.
Yeah, there's so many different ways of living full time. We chose to go with Class A. It's 43 feet 9 inches. You don't have to go that big. We know people who live much cheaper than us, and truly, they're going to the same places we are. You know, they're seeing Yellowstone and stuff like that. So we're kind of on the tour. We call it the tourist realm. It's more comfortable. We have a comfortable rig. So it can be cheaper. Right.
And Ellen, so I'm just looking, we have 46 line items in here, and everybody has dental costs. Well, it turned out we had on this last 20-month jaunt here, we had $5,500 on there because Sue's getting braces, like a young little teenager that she is.
Fix the bike.
So by me sending this complete list to people, they can X out, zero down, or inflate different rows and columns so that they can dial in on their exact number.
But
That's good information. Listen, guys, we're running short on time. Great job. I want to do it again and catch up with y'all and talk some more. Can we do that?
Oh,
we
you
can.
bet.
Love talking to you, Alan.
All right. Thanks much. Y'all take care, folks. The Chandlers they're not YouTubers in the sense that you may be thinking. Mark enjoys making videos, and he really only does them as a hobby. But you know what? He's dang good at it.
We love
it. At Our Journey in Miles, as I said, Our Journey in Miles, MYLES. That's going to do it for today's radio show. Thanks to Mark and Sue and Diana and Carl and to you for choosing to spend some of your time with us. We hope that you'll tell your friends about us, invite them to get a feel for the old RV Wingman, for our show and this community. Keep up with us on Facebook if you would. In the search bar, just type in The RV Show USA. Will be the first thing that pops up, and we'd love to have you in our community. Until next time, I'm Alan Warren, the RV Wingman, reminding you, be safe, have fun, play nice, and don't leave your good manners at home. So long, everybody.
Okay. They got talking afterwards.
Can you turn that on?